What is up, YouTube? Today, by popular request, we are taking a look at the best SVD attachments and calibrations in Delta Force. The SVD is 1 out of 5 marksman rifles in Delta Force. That means that the fire rate is low, the muzzle velocity is high, and the damage per shot is also high, but with horrible handling. Therefore, this is the type of weapon for a gameplay style that sticks to those further ranges. You'll be the most comfortable with the SVD at 70 meters up to around 160 meters. The SVD lacks in how many attachments you can really put on it, so we have to keep an open mind and mold to the SVD instead of the other way around. With that being said, let's get started with the attachments. Here we have a base SVD. Now there's a couple things that you really want to do to pretty much every single weapon in this game, and that is increase the magazine size, and of course you want to put on the fast mag pouch. Next, because this is one of those Soviet era rifles, we don't really have attachment points here that we can really use, so let's put on the SVD rail handguard. That opens up a whole bunch of other attachment slots here that we can put things on. Next, we want to change the barrel to be the longest barrel that you can possibly find here so that we can increase our muzzle velocity as much as possible. Then for the muzzle, we want to go with the same idea where we put on the resonant sniper rifle suppressor because it increases our muzzle velocity the most. On the foregrip, we want to be using the angled hand stop because it helps our handling the most and it barely hurts our control here. And this little bit of handling is definitely going to be necessary because of the lack of attachment points. Next, for the upper rail, we want to change that over to the Ranger handguard. And for the left rail, we also want to put on the Ranger handguard. And for the right rail, we want to go with a good laser that you can actually see, so let's go for the green one. This is because if somebody comes up to you, let's say that they are below 20 meters or so, you will have a hard time actually hitting them with the optic on the top because it will be zoomed in. So in case of emergencies, you want to be able to react very quickly, and that's what this laser allows you to do. For the last rail that we have here, we want to also put on the Ranger handguard, and that completes the front of the weapon. On the top, just like the SR25, we want to include my favorite scope here, the 3.5x ACOG scope. I do find 3.5 to be the perfect zoom, and this scope doesn't get rid of as much handling as the rest. And the last attachment now is just to put on the SVD polymer integral stock. As you can see, this really helps our control and our stability by a lot, so it's definitely worth the -6 handling. Now if we look at the details, you might have noticed here that we have very good control, very good stability, but not good handling at all. That really just comes to show how this type of weapon is not meant to be used close range at all. For the calibration, let's start out with the optic, because the pupil distance needs to go a lot further than the default. I like it at 3.6 millimeters, that way the little triangle of the ACOG is a lot smaller. Next, for the barrel, we want to increase the weight limit all the way up, that way we get even more stability, and the length all the way up, that way we get even more muzzle velocity. Two things that you really want on a marksman rifle. For the foregrip, we want to increase the weight limit all the way up and the thickness all the way up. This will give us even more stability and more control. And lastly, for the rear grip, we also want to take this all the way up on the weight limit here and the thickness all the way up. You might be surprised at the -18 aiming stability here while breathing, but I do find that the 6% extra control is way more useful at the ranges that we'll be using this weapon at. And that's the overall build. The SVD really lacks on attachments, so there's not too much we can really do here. So as I said earlier, we have to mold to it instead of the other way around. And now I have one fun game for you where I show off the SVD's capabilities. I hope you enjoy. Alright, we're on the attacking side here on Cracked with the SVD. Let's see what we can do, how we can figure this out here. Try to get these people over here on the left side that are trying to stop my team. It's a pretty good spot right now. Very good range. 90 meters. Very good, very good. Really helping out our team here, making sure that they don't get caught off guard by these guys on top of the rock. There we go, my team is able to do a little push now since we did all that. Got another one. Let's keep aiming at A2. Let's help our team here. These are the ranges that you really want to be at. Let's use our arrow here. Mark some people. Somebody very close, so this is where you get the laser out. There we go. I want to make sure that you hit them with that whenever you do use it. We can counter snipe really well too at these types of ranges. Yeah, anybody who might be crossing over, we're trying to stop your team from doing plays. Someone's shooting at me and I think it's from the right. Yeah, it is. This is the kind of range that the marksman rifles have an advantage on. Respawn beacon, make sure to get those. This guy runs so weird. Oh, I had to run. I ran out of ammo. Let's use our arrow because I can't see them through all this smoke. There's a guy nearby. Get them with the laser. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna die. There we go, behind the rock. Not dying. Not dying here today. There we go. We got A. Doing really well right now in Cracked. This is what marksman rifles are all about. Making sure that your team can create plays. Put a spawn beacon, and now we can actually really get people that are crossing over to defend B1. We can do that here. There you go. Like that guy. We're also running low on ammo, so you do have to keep count. Let's just make sure that we keep getting the people who are trying to cross. That's the most important part right now. It's okay if we die because we have a spawn beacon in our perfect little spot here. Now, B1 is what our team is going for, so you want to make sure to try to clear as many people as you possibly can from B1. Especially engineers and healers. Those are the most important ones. Oh, there's somebody behind. Hopefully he didn't see my spawn beacon. Let's see. Yep, spawn beacon's still there. Spawn right back up on the spot, put another spawn beacon, and keep going. Keep aiming down these guys that are just walking across. Oh, my game just lagged there. It's usually better if you actually hit them, unlike me. Let's throw this arrow, help out our team. You're all about helping your team out when you're a recon here. Doing a pretty good job right now of keeping them at bay. Our team should be able to capture this point soon. Shoot this up in the air so we can get as many of them as possible with it. One guy behind that really thought that he could stay there for some reason. They have a spawn beacon up here. Can't let our tank get destroyed like that. Where's their spawn beacon? I know they have one. I wonder. Wonder where it's at. The guy's somewhere to the left here. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna go all the way around. Our teammates got the point. Let's get this guy. I don't know if there's anybody to the left here or not. But we are picking up that ammo pack. There we go. Very good vantage point right now. This is what you want to do with the marksman rifle. Stick to those far out ranges. Try to get around them. Just help your team. This guy has an automatic rifle here, but he doesn't expect me to have a marksman rifle. I see you. I see you there. One more shot and I got him. There we go. Now if we can put a spawn beacon here, we are golden. There we go. Now, we're at a really good spot that we can actually help our team by getting them from behind. Now there's gonna be some people on these windows. We're gonna try to counter snipe them. There we go, like that. Probably another one, yep. Those windows are very useful for them. So if we can keep them off the windows, we'll be giving our team a very good advantage. There we go, another guy in the window. Nope. He's not gonna stay there.
Allied troops attacking Charlie 1.
There we go. That's the kind of emergency that you really want to use the laser for. Don't want to use it for anything else though. And now that guy has an automatic rifle that you don't want to mess with in that scenario. You really don't want to deal with those at that kind of range. Thank you, teammate.
Charlie 1 has been neutralized.
There's a guy on the left side that got me. I wasn't expecting that guy. There we go. Help your team. Helping our team here. Somebody else to the left. Just like last time. I guess he might have a respawn beacon here or something. Yeah, he does. I had a feeling. That was the same guy that had killed me earlier, so gotta get those really good positions. But still staying a little bit further. And making sure to counter snipe the people who might be doing the same thing that we're doing to them right now. I don't think it's letting me. Yeah. Oh, yes it is. There we go. Guy with the... There we go. That's what the laser is for. Let's go. Let's switch over. See, like, this guy had no idea that we were up here. We have enough points for a guided missile, so I'll probably use that in a second here. Okay, let's use it now. Now they're probably around this area. I'm gonna throw it there. There we go. That's our guided missile. That's our chance to walk in there. Now let's come to the right side. Let's put a spawn beacon right on this tarp here. Get on top. And now we can counter snipe any of them. There's a sniper right there that I see. There we go. That's a little headshot. Ooh, my teammates. That's good. That's a good guided missile right there.
We are attacking Charlie 2.
Put out this arrow. Our teammate got another cruise missile, and we're doing really well. Let's see if we can get one more last kill before we finish the game here.
Capture this last stand and victory is
Oh,
ours.
almost. And that was the SVD. I really hope you liked that game. I created this build during my previous live stream, and I will continue doing that when the game is fully released. So I hope you tune in to the live streams where you see me go through the process, building it live, testing it out, and having a good time hanging out with you all. I hope you enjoyed this game and this build, and I'll see you on the next one. Owl out.